Hey, Ryan Reynolds here from Mint Mobile. Now, I don't know if you've heard, but Mint's premium wireless is $15 a month. But I'd like to offer one other perk. We have no stores. That means no small talk. Crazy weather we're having. No, it's not. It's just weather. It is an introvert's dream. Give it a try at mintmobile.com/switch.
Upfront payment of $45 for 3-month plan. $15 per month equivalent required. New customer offer first 3 months only. Then full price plan options available. Taxes and fees extra. See mintmobile.com.
Everybody, hello there.
Oh, hi.
Hi, and welcome to another bonus edition of Crime and Sports. Man, are we excited. We love the bonus edition. Get to kind of let our hair down a little bit and get crazy and talk some shit and have some fun. Yeah. So let's do it. And let's talk about something very fun this week, and that is the whole Ohtani gambling scandal and a couple other things.
It was really a blip.
Oh, dude, they decided the day this came out that it's all the interpreter and Ohtani is fine. They decided that literally the instant they heard about this. They were like, we can blame that guy, right? We don't have to blame.
I mean, it came out, and then like
star in our sport right now, right?
All of social media was, well, that was the fastest career ever. It's going to go away.
Somehow it's fucking crazy. We'll get into this because the contortion that you have to, the pretzel you have to twist yourself in to get to the point where Ohtani knows nothing about gambling and this guy's just taking millions of his dollars and gambling it away it's remarkable. Like, you have to be a professional. You have like a circus performer. You have to be in like Cirque du Soleil to fucking get yourself in that position. You have to be able to blow yourself to be able to do it.
It's more money than he makes.
Yeah. Can you lick your taint? If you can't, then you can't get yourself there.
If you try this, if you try to make Ohtani completely innocent, you might lick your taint.
You'd have to be able to lick your taint to get to it. There'd be no way otherwise, because
no need for Charmin. You'll clean your whole asshole.
The funniest part is, do you know how these two met each other?
Don't they know each other since childhood?
No, not since childhood. What? This is fucking amazing. They met each other. That's what we all thought. Then a resurfaced video came up from when Ohtani first came to the majors, and they had his interpreter with them. They said, how do you guys know each other? And they laughed and giggled. They met each other while they were both in the midst of 5-day gambling benders. That's how they met. They're gambling buddies.
Ah, Jesus Christ.
So he gets his gambling buddy to just do you do my interpret. You speak English, great. Do my interpreting for me, and we'll be gambling buddies. And if you don't, just an overview, because there's this book called Interference. It's a book about how basically the NFL has been number one for the first 80 years of its existence, was so interlocked with organized crime, it was ridiculous. Yeah. And at the same time, most of the owners were, hung around literally gangsters all the time, and most of them were huge gamblers. Then it gets huge gamblers, and it got into the players and all of their gambling. Everybody has a beard. All these guys would have a beard. They can't, a fucking NFL owner couldn't go to Las Vegas or wherever, and even to a bookie and say, I'm going to bet $1 million against my team. That would fuck everything up. So they get beards that would lay off their action, 20 grand over here, 50 grand over there, so it never looked like it was coming from one source. So that's what famous people did, or people who can't be seen to gamble. They just have friends gamble for them. That's
somebody else do it. Yeah,
and that's how it's always worked. It's just they're not dumb enough to do it themselves, because then they can get fucked. So anyway, this is Ippei Mizuhara is his name, the interpreter. Ippei. I think it's Ippei. Ippei. I think it's Ippei.
Jesus.
Ippei Mizuhara. I know the last names are exactly how they look, how they're said. Yeah. So he is from Japan, obviously. His father was a chef and moved the family to Los Angeles in 1991 so he could work there. And this was when Ippei was 7. So
Yeah.
you're going to pick up English pretty well. And he grew up he was raised in Diamond Bar, which is in East LA County.
Yeah.
That's like if you're going into town, I guess you'll see that sign if you're coming from Phoenix. So he grew up playing soccer and basketball, went to Diamond Bar High School. He claimed that he graduated the University of California, Riverside, but he didn't.
Never went there.
Never went there. Very interesting here. That didn't come out till the gambling scandal when the school told the news, hey, there's no records of him ever attending here, by the way.
Never heard of him.
Don't put graduate of us under his fucking name, please, if you could not. So in 2013, he met Ohtani. The official story was that he met Ohtani while serving as the interpreter for the English-speaking players on the Hokkaido Nippon Ham Fighters in the Nippon Professional Baseball League. So all the foreign guys they'd bring into play, he was their interpreter.
Okay.
So that's what he did. That was his job. So he said, I've known Shohei since he was 18. When I first saw him, I was like, oh, my God, this guy's unreal, talking about Ohtani.
All right.
And he said when Ohtani moved to the MLB and signed with the Angels in 2017, that's when he brought him along with him as his interpreter. And they said they've transcended friendship into brotherhood. Truly, it sounds dumb, but it's true. That's what Angels first baseman Jared Walsh told ESPN in 2023. They're brothers.
It seems like they're on the same page for everything. It's crazy.
Yeah, and it's funny that they said they met there, but when they were asked on the podcast, if you could see when they were asked and he said it, they looked at each other and just both giggled and looked down. Like, that's not
both pieces of shit.
We didn't meet hanging out with baseball. We met fucking gambling is what that is. Yeah. So during the 2021-2022 lockout, the MLB employees were barred from communicating with players. So Mizuhara quit the job so he could still talk to Ohtani because it was more important there. And I'm sure Ohtani was paying him also. Yeah. He also served as Ohtani's catcher during the 2021 Home Run Derby as well.
Really?
Yep. And picks up groceries for him when he was stuck recovering from injuries in 2019
Guy's
and
got
2020.
the best life.
He's just got he reminds me of, if you watched Eastbound and Down, he's the Stevie character to Kenny Powers. I'll just come to Tampa. I'll be your assistant. He's that guy.
Only it's a better life because
this guy's actually
the team
famous
is
and rich.
paying him too. Yeah,
the team was paying him for this too.
Yeah.
So it's pretty amazing. So when Ohtani left for the Dodgers, Mizuhara went with him as well, obviously, because he's not there to. Who the fuck is he there to interpret for at that
Who's
point?
going to talk for him? Right.
Yeah. So he was very excited. Now, since the whole scandal broke, this is when questions about Mizuhara have come up because the school said he didn't go here and all that kind of shit here. The Red Sox have also denied that he worked for them as a translator for Hideki Okajima, which had been long reported and listed on his bio as well.
Really?
He said he worked for the Red Sox and translated for that guy. And the Red Sox are like, nah,
No,
actually,
you didn't.
that didn't happen. So I guess they said that several news outlets reported that Mizuhara was supposed to serve as the translator for Okajima with the Yankees for the 2012 season, but the pitcher failed his physical in spring training, so he didn't go. So he just said he'd worked for the Red Sox. Which
What is this guy's deal?
That's the thing. So when the scandal came out, it was shown that basically money moved out of Ohtani's accounts and into gambling, and fucking.
Right.
I mean, it was like. Wow.
Yeah.
So representatives of the Dodgers and Ohtani's attorneys, though, because now we're talking about for the Dodgers, this is you can't even calculate the investment this is. You can say they agreed to pay him $700 million, but the whole thing of it is it's a gigantic, he's going to be the face of a franchise.
Right.
For 7 years, 10 years?
For a very long time.
You can't put a price tag on that. That's Derek Jeter. That's that
they're
type,
in debt
that level.
So much to him.
It's so much, and he's got a lot riding on this too. Literally $700 million in baseball. It's a guaranteed contract. So if Ohtani goes out there and has his legs sawed off by some sort of machinery in the field and they still have to pay him $700 million, whereas, and they're all insured for it and everything.
Yeah.
The only way he could not get his fucking money is if he gets kicked out of baseball for something that he did.
Gambling.
It's the only way.
The only way anybody's ever gotten kicked out of baseball is horrific sex things and gambling.
Yeah, or being accused of other things. Yeah, so
abuse. Wow. Jeez.
Yeah, this is really fucking crazy because
this is a lot.
He's got literally 750 fucking million reasons to say this guy stole my money.
Yep. I don't know him. And
the Dodgers have this much too. And if you're Ohtani, and if you're his boy, this is the thing. If you're Mizuhara, if I'm fucking Ohtani and you're my interpreter and you get busted for this, I go, bro, take the fucking fall. Take the heat.
So
you're going to be fine.
Know what you need to do
for the rest of your fucking life. I will take care of you like nobody's business.
I'll have $750 million, so you'll be fine.
These guys, like big-time guys, Sammy Sosa used to have his boy carry his steroids for him, too, allegedly, according to sources that I know of.
So that if that bag got caught, it's his shit, not mine.
He'd have some fucking 145-pound middle infielder get pulled over with a bunch of steroids in his glove compartment, and it's not the fucking middle infielders. It belongs to a star. This is what you do, and then you take care of the guy. It's classic, 101 shit here. So Ohtani, though, accuses his interpreter of engaging in massive theft of his funds to place bets with an allegedly illegal bookmaker who was the target of a federal investigation. That's how this happened.
It was a smart move into not using fucking FanDuel.
Yes, like the idiot in the NBA who used that guy's a fucking idiot.
Dork. What a dummy.
But sidebar, we need to figure out what we're doing with sports and you can't have the biggest fucking sponsor of your sport be gambling things and say we love gambling and take pictures with the commissioner of the league and the head of the gambling thing and then tell the players the worst thing you could do is gamble.
Yeah, well, I don't know. Kevin Hart told me it's great.
He said it was wonderful, and that on every single commercial on an NFL game, you know the one.
He basically said gambling's free.
It's free. They gave him money.
They gave me free money to do it.
According to him, he's just sitting on his couch, not even doing anything, and there's just money going in for him. So I feel like that's why I'm doing this.
Yeah, he's betting on things, and when he loses, they give him his money back. That's what he said.
Because at this point, for a long time, it was they don't want players to gamble because gambling you would associate with gamblers and bookies who would then try to bribe you into shaving points and shit like that, and you might throw games.
All crooked. Yeah.
So nowadays, though, obviously it's on your phone or whatever, you can call it into Vegas, doesn't matter. So nowadays it's almost like you need to be above board with it. You need to go, okay, players, you're allowed to gamble, you're allowed to have a FanDuel account, but we have to have like equal public access to it like the league does, and we can monitor all of your gambling. We need to know what you're betting on. Yeah, that's the only way. And you're not allowed to gamble on this sport. Yeah. Because I don't care if an NBA player fucking gambles on a football game. That means nothing to me. I don't care
what LeBron James bet on the Super Bowl is.
Don't give a flying shit if you want to bet on boxing matches, if you want to bet on soccer, anything but the league that you're in. You can't bet on the league you're in. I think that's a fair thing, because you can't say everyone in America is allowed to gamble except for you.
Right.
That's crazy. I mean, just in terms of everything. It's the same reason why they had to start saying they couldn't suspend people for marijuana tests, because we can't say everyone in the state is allowed to smoke marijuana except for these 12 players. You 12, you're not allowed. You can't do that.
Yeah.
That's crazy. So anyway, the lawyers claim that Ohtani's name surfaced here in the investigation of Matthew Bowyer, who is an Orange County resident, and that's the guy who is under the federal investigation for being a bookie, I guess. So I guess two sources told the newspaper that the money involved was millions of dollars.
Yeah.
So you're telling me that Ohtani didn't notice millions of dollars disappearing from his account?
Had no idea. Yeah.
He's got accountants and people. Yeah. They didn't notice. Hey, weird, you didn't tell us you had something to spend $3 million on this week. Right. Anything that we should put that in, because we had that earmarked.
Where's that going?
Yeah. If you have a financial advisor, like you don't They don't want you to have fucking millions of dollars just sitting in cash in your bank account.
Sitting somewhere just liquid and not being used to benefit you one way or another.
Even if they put it in a fucking CD, it's better than just sitting there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because not only does that benefit you in the future, but that benefits them now. So they're going to make sure that they get every chunk of change from you to keep working on that money to make commissions on it.
Otherwise, it's sitting in a bank account, and they're not helping them any.
That's stupid.
And
it's
so
not helping you, that's not helping us.
It's pretty wild. And this was before, his big, he hasn't made hundreds of millions of dollars yet, where you could say, well, maybe he's got $200 million sitting there. He didn't notice two missing. No. He probably had $3 million in there, and $2 million of it is gone. So you would notice that. So it's very, very interesting. So they fired Mizuhara, obviously, the Dodgers did, because they're blaming him completely. And for the first few days of this, it was like, oh, he took money out of Ohtani's account and made bets with it. Well, that's a beard. That's how that works. Ohtani's done.
That's how it works. Yeah.
Literally, I was like, well, he's fucking done.
Yeah.
And then
his career's over.
3 days later, they were like, Ohtani's first fucking game in L.A. Isn't this exciting?
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck just happened?
Why?
What, did we just forget all that?
Why is he there?
Yeah. How are we not screaming fucking, how are we not taunting him like they taunted Barry Bonds with steroids and Balco from the stands? How are we not fucking taunting him going over, under? Like, how are we not doing that with this guy? Fucking ridiculous here. Major League Baseball had not been contacted by prosecutors at the time, and they said the alleged bookie guy had not been charged with a crime, his attorney said. I guess federal agents raided his home and as part of some investigation, and they said that the Bauer guy never had contact with Ohtani, never met with, spoke, or texted, or in any way contact in any way with Ohtani, as he wouldn't if this was a
right.
But
that's the plan. That's the idea.
That's the whole point of why he uses the interpreter.
Yeah.
The MLB gambling policy prohibits any player, umpire, or club or league official or employee from betting on the game or making illegal bets on other sports. Yeah, illegal bets.
I gotta wonder
sports.
though. Do you think Bauer? Do you think he speaks whatever language Ohtani speaks? Because if not, he would never fucking have interaction with that guy.
He's a guy.
Literally can't.
He's a guy from fucking texting. Whoa, what the hell is these? Aren't even letters. What are these? What the fuck? His name is Matthew Bowyer. Yeah, I don't think he speaks Japanese fluently, probably. Not sure how his Japanese is, but yeah.
The whole reason Ohtani has this guy is because he can't communicate with the bookie.
That's the other problem. So they continued to do this investigation, and they said at least a dozen people have been charged in a wider probe, including ex-Dodger Yasiel Puig. Remember him?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh,
he pleaded not guilty. That's centered on a bookmaking operation led by a former minor league baseball player, Wayne Nix. I believe they're saying Puig was his backer. He was his money man. So a source told the newspaper that Bowyer had bragged to associates in Las Vegas that he had an Ohtani connection. The source said that Bowyer did so for marketing purposes. He was telling people, hey, even Ohtani bets with me. Come on.
Right. Yeah.
I know this guy. So ESPN reported that an unnamed Ohtani spokesman told the sports outlet that the ballplayer was covering Mitsuhira's gambling debts with Bowyer.
Yeah.
He was just giving, he comes to me for money, so I give it to him.
He's a degenerate, and he comes to me and tells me, I lost again.
But I don't gamble anymore at all. I'm too concentrated on baseball. Yeah. Gambling is one of those things. You're a gambler or you're not.
Yeah.
And if you're a gambler, you fucking gamble, period.
Oh, and you're a gambler.
You're a gambler and you gamble. Yeah. That's all there is to it. It's what you do. It's what you're into. So you don't just go, I'm playing baseball now, so I don't gamble anymore. It's not how it works.
Yeah, and I've tried it, and I'll tell you who's not a gambler.
Yeah, I'm not a gambler. I don't like it.
Not good at it.
I lose $100. I'm furious. I'm like, what? I could have had something for that money.
Why did I do that?
I could have pissed it away on like a really outrageous meal even. At least I'd have eaten a good meal. Like that's gone.
I've never lost money gambling and thought, I'll just bet that number and then I'll get it all back.
I'll just bet
Never
more.
thought that.
No, I'll just bet more. I'm like, you took my money, you asshole. Learn my lesson.
I'll just go home.
Fuck that. Yeah,
this is stupid.
Some people though, it's a fucking literally a disease. I mean, you can't stop. So I guess the spokesperson then made Mitsuhira available to provide that version of events to an interviewer, but later then said that wasn't true. He just was forced to say that.
Really?
Yeah. It's interesting here. I guess they said they were always rarely seen apart. Their wives appeared to even be hanging out together all the time. They went on a trip to South Korea together. This is but Ohtani is currently the face of Major League Baseball, quote unquote. Right. So kind of difficult to do that. So now Bowyer has numerous court filings against him over the years, including a $1.75 million judgment against him for defaulting on a line of credit at the Foxwoods Resort in Connecticut.
He defaulted? He didn't pay it. Yeah.
They gave him a $1.5 million marker, $1.75 million marker, though.
And he blew it.
Yeah. Who the fuck are you giving that kind of marker to?
You would never give it.
Liquid.
Right. You would never give that marker to that guy if you knew that he made $400,000 a year as a interpreter for the Major League Baseball.
Bowyer got that.
Yeah. Really?
Yeah, they gave him that. So they gave a known gambler, a known bookie type guy, a $1.75 million marker, which is fucking nuts. And that's pretty interesting.
That man's making shit piles of money.
He has to be. Well, he still hasn't paid them yet. That was in 2019. Yeah. So the gambling while this was going on, they said, Ohtani can still play while we figure it out, which is another thing. They had no fucking idea. All they saw was money from his account went to a bookie, and they were like, we'll let him play while we work it out, though.
We got some questions, but
that's... Wow.
We'll figure it out. It'll be between us and the bank, Ohtani. You go swing that bat.
Holy shit. When Francisco Rodriguez punched like his father-in-law in the Mets family room, they immediately suspended him. Before he even went to the fucking locker room, they suspended him. This is like, well, we'll see what happens. And this is supposed to be the A1 sin of baseball, this gambling shit.
The worst thing that you can do.
If we believe what they keep saying about Pete Rose, it's the worst.
The worst thing. Yeah.
So if this is the worst thing, then he should absolutely have been on the sideline until it was investigated and fucking done. And I like Ohtani. I'm not an Ohtani hater.
He's certainly a good player
by any stretch. He's a great fucking. Yeah. He's a great fucking player. It's impressive. Don't call him Babe Ruth.
No,
that's a little ridiculous because he hasn't done it for that long. Yeah. So then you can call him Babe Ruth later. But for now, we don't
very skinny.
Yeah, we don't even know how well his arm's going to hold together. So, I'm not sure.
Matter.
But he's an amazing fucking player, though. Mm-hmm. They said, though, Major League Baseball has been gathering information since we learned about the allegations involving Ohtani and Mitsuhiri from the local media. Earlier today, our Department of Investigations began their formal process of investigating the matter. He can keep on playing. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Ohtani, in his first remark since then, on March 25th, 2024, he had a prepared 12-minute statement.
Wow.
And that's when he was accusing Mitsuhara of theft and fraud related to payments from his account to an illegal bookmaker.
12 minutes, he said that
12 minutes. Yep. He said he has never bet on sports or anything else. Ever. Footage of them laughing, going, we met while on a gambling bender together.
Never bet before.
MLB does not want that to be a thing that people see. But the video's there. You can search for it. It's out there. So he said, never been asked to make bets on someone else's behalf and never used a bookmaker for sports gambling activities. Okay. He said he stole money secretly from my accounts to pay off money he owed to a bookmaker. He said, I didn't even give it to him. He took it. He said up until last week, he had no knowledge of this guy even gambling at all.
He's no idea.
Like his brother, hangs out with him constantly, fucking wives go on vacation together, doesn't know his number one main vice.
Like a brother.
Dude, do you know all of my vices? I know all of your vices, I think.
Yeah.
If you were like secretly you did a lot of coke on the side, I would be shocked. How the fuck did you hide that from me for all this time?
If I was betting millions of dollars, you'd know.
You would know.
Yeah.
If I was betting all that, but you would fucking know it. One thing you'd be like,
afford water. I'd stink.
Even if you're winning, I'd be like, why are you always looking at sports scores every 5 seconds? Why are you so concentrated on whether fucking Purdue covers the spread? Like, who gives a shit if they win by 3 or 8? Who cares? I don't care. So, wow. They asked about wire payments made from his accounts to an associate of Matthew Bowyer there and said that Misahira told members of Ohtani's own public relations team that Ohtani himself had made the payments knowingly to cover the debts. Like he just gave me the money because he's a nice guy. And
he knew I was. It went for it. The story took so many paths, and then it landed at this point, and it's like, this is the one where you're just like, come on, man. Yeah.
This is the one where Ohtani's a perfect angel. Baseball's fine. Fucking moving on. Weird that's how it all worked out.
Perfectly legit, but our soldier, our angel boy, poster boy, fixes lives.
That's what, it's perfect. Everything's perfect. It's all a big fucking fantasy. It's a big watercolor painting.
Some of his giant paycheck and fixed this man's gambling debts.
Yeah, and then said, "No, wait, he didn't. That man stole from him." Yeah, that makes Ohtani look even better.
Yeah.
Because if he knowingly paid him off,
he had no idea.
He didn't try to get him help. He just stole from him. He's so innocent. He's so busy hitting home runs that he can't have time for any of this. He just doesn't know. And neither does his wife or his financial advisors or lawyers or attorneys or any of these fucking agents, all these people that are surrounding him just to prop him up and suck his cock. None of them.
How much is $700 million really? If you can lose a few million and you don't even notice?
You don't even notice that shit. Yeah.
Wow.
Gave it out. He said through his new interpreter, Will Ireton, he's like, I don't know this guy at all. We don't hang out. If he gambles, it's on him.
His name's Will, for
Christ's sake. He said that he has been stealing money from my account and has told lies. He said that, it's all a lie. He said the lie that he told about me paying his debts on purpose is a complete lie. He said, I never agreed to pay off the debt or make payments to the bookmaker. I'm just beyond shocked. Oh, he's shocked.
Beyond it.
He's shocked. Beyond...
I can't believe it.
Wow. Dude, how stupid do people fucking think people are? But they are this stupid because if they like Ohtani, if you like someone, it doesn't matter. You can watch them murder someone in front of you and it doesn't matter anymore. We have entered into a crazy time.
What did those bad people do to him?
There's the old wrestling footage, right? Of Marty Jannetty getting thrown through the barbershop window by Shawn Michaels when Shawn Michaels turns heel. It's a big time, old, very famous wrestling moment. There's memes about it even where you see Michaels is standing there and Marty Jannetty's laying with his feet sticking out with his head through the window, okay? It's a famous thing because Bobby Heenan, this is what it says over it all the time in the memes, because this Bobby Heenan said, oh my God, Jannetty tried to jump through the window to escape. That's what he said, right? And that was hilarious because obviously Shawn Michaels threw him through the window.
Right.
But nowadays, people would watch that and go, yeah, he tried to escape through the window. I saw it.
And there he is.
If a guy you like is stabbing someone on film, you go, why does that guy keep jumping into the knife? What the fuck? What an idiot. Well, he's fucking stupid. He's jumping into a knife. He wants to get stabbed.
Clearly trying to make a salad. And he keeps stabbing himself.
The more information we have, the dumber we are. It's fucking amazing. So we're gonna act like we're gonna believe this shit, like that we actually believe it. So
it's evolved. Look, the truth has one story. When this evolves this many times, it's just not the truth. Any interrogation, when it goes from where it started to where it's at now, the cops they know this is all bullshit. We just need to get to the end of it.
And he blamed the week of bullshit stories on just, bad English. I don't speak English. So that, no.
No, man.
Yeah, there's a fucking app on your phone. Shut up. And you're in fucking Southern Cal. You're in L.A. Couple people speak Japanese there. We could have found you one or two that could do this for you. That's wild shit. So the ESPN, by the way, said this interview was facilitated by an unnamed crisis communications spokesman for Ohtani. He went and hired a special crisis PR firm because there's people who specialize in that.
Yeah.
Did your political candidate get caught fucking a 12-year-old? That's the people you hire. That's those people.
We'll take care of you.
Yeah, we will make it look like it's the 12-year-old's fault somehow. So
we'll call her a whore on TV.
We will call. I swear, we'll show a picture of her in slutty clothes. Doesn't matter. We'll make it. Going to be her fault by the time this is over, and your poll numbers will be through the roof, mister.
We'll link her to Charlie Sheen. It wasn't even
matter.
You.
Well, yeah, who knows? That's how it is. We'll link her to somebody, goddammit.
We'll frame somebody else, and Charlie Sheen will just say he did it.
Yeah, we can get DNA. Everyone's got Charlie Sheen's jizz lying around, right? Just get some of his DNA and just put it on her, please. There you go. Mizuhara said, quote, this is his statement now, obviously Ohtani wasn't happy about it, and he said he would help me out to make sure I never do this again. He decided to pay it off for me. So, yeah, he, wow. So he said that's how it is. He's tried to say how he, he doesn't want people to think that he stole money from Ohtani.
Yeah.
But he also won't say that he bet for Ohtani.
Right.
So there's like a weird middle ground here. And I don't know if that's, I don't know who else is involved here, too, because when we're dealing with a foreign country, we don't know what the pressures are from that. You know, we don't know if the fucking Yakuza has an interest in this. And told him,
be surprised.
This is what you're going to say, asshole, or we're going to fucking, that we have no idea. I'm not saying Ohtani's involved with the Yakuza, but they might say.
Boyer might be.
Yeah, or one of the guys might go, I really like watching Ohtani hit fucking home runs, so if you fuck this up, we're going to kill you.
Right.
You know what I mean? It could be literally that much. Who knows?
Sure.
So, I don't know. But he said, though, I was limited, can't say any more about it, obviously, with the ongoing legal stuff, but I didn't do anything of the sort. Everything is fine. Ohtani said, up until that team meeting, I didn't know that he even had a gambling addiction and was in debt.
Oh, man.
So players told a story similar to the one Mizuhara first told ESPN, that Ohtani and Mizuhara had a one-on-one meeting at the team hotel to discuss the situation, and that's when Ohtani said Mizuhara came clean, telling him that he had massive debt and was using my account to send money to a bookmaker. After the conversation, Ohtani said he contacted his lawyers, who then contacted the Dodgers to tell them about Mizuhara's alleged actions, and then they fired Mizuhara. And Ohtani said it was an absurd thing that was happening. I contacted my representatives at that point. And Ohtani said that his lawyers told him that they would contact the authorities regarding the theft. And Ohtani said, I'm looking forward to focusing on the season. This is the silverest investigation of all, because
Ohtani might be guilty and his own silver. He might be doing this to himself too.
But this is the whole league. Because if this was just some fucking guy, the Dodgers might try to save him, but no one else would give a shit.
No. Yeah.
This guy draws when he goes to other parks.
Right.
When the Dodgers go to Pittsburgh fucking sells more tickets because they want to see Ohtani play. The whole league has an interest in this. Okay, there's imagine a conglomerate, because the league is basically a big company.
It's a corporate, yeah.
All these people have teams, but that's their piece of it.
Right.
If you have a team of a league of 30 plus billionaires, fucking billionaire. Everybody on here is loaded fucking rich that owns these teams. Billionaires. Do you think they're going to let some fucking interpreter from fucking wherever the shit stand in the way of their number one goddamn attraction? Think 30 billionaires. They will fucking kill your mother and leave her head on your doorstep if it meant 3 extra dimes for these fucking people. Be realistic here.
Yeah, and they haven't cashed in on all of the opportunity that Ohtani's going to offer this league. He's so young.
Oh,
he's only 25.
Him like
he's
some
so
fucking
young.
Japanese Wagyu beef cow for the rest of his fucking life. Are you kidding me?
Holy shit.
He is going to be a Kobe milk fucking farm forever.
You're not kidding. And the poor bastard, I mean, for better or worse, I don't want to call him poor bastard because he knows what happened.
He knows what he did.
Doing. He's very well aware.
He knew what he did, as Rosalie April says.
He's certainly a part of this now, and boy, if there's a hell, he's in it, man. Yeah. He's going.
Wow.
Boy, did he sell his soul to the devil for this.
Fuck. Think about the connections that 30 plus billionaires have.
Yeah, right.
In government, in fucking police, in
foreign
affairs,
everywhere.
Everywhere.
Yeah.
Literally
His whole
the
family.
highest levels of state and federal governments. These people know everybody.
Absolutely.
They are fucking rich, and they own baseball teams, so everybody wants to know them. They're not just some guy who owns a big fucking pavement smoothing company, and he's rich.
It's wild how
and rich.
The majors have been aiming at an Asian market for since forever.
Suzuki the Japanese love
probably
baseball.
The first one.
They fucking love him. They love it.
And they finally got several in the league that are really good, but one that's specifically better than everybody
well, he hits
for
home
whatever
runs.
reason.
That's what it is.
Yeah. But he's better than everyone.
Yeah.
And they want him in the league, and they need him in the league
to
keep this shit together. And boy, did this happen early in his career.
Outside of Hideki Matsui, there hasn't been many Japanese home run hitters. They're usually
Suzuki was a leadoff.
Yeah, they're usually contact hitting, base running type of guys. They're not usually power guys. So
just guys that get on base and hopefully in the first inning the team scores early. That's all it is.
And he's young. They love the fact that he's so fucking young because they want young people in the sport and this young international people. They love this shit.
And he's amazing.
He's fucking really good. You can't take anything away from him. He's an incredibly talented fucking player here.
And just really bad at gambling.
Yep. So just terrible at it, apparently, allegedly. So that's March 25th. Now, by March 28th, Rob Manfred, who's the commissioner of baseball, it has been 1 week since this even came to the surface. So there's things like this drag on for months. Remember the Pete Rose thing? It was months and years. A week later, he said that he hopes for a short MLB investigation, then put it behind us.
I'd really like to see this go away fast.
Before the investigation has even happened.
Even commenced.
He said, we hope it's real short and doesn't come up with anything and it's fine.
You know what I mean, guys.
Yeah. So if you're an investigator for baseball and the commissioner who's hired by all these billionaires to protect their interests says that I'd like it to be a short fucking investigation and that doesn't come up with anything, what's your investigation going to do? It's going to be short and it ain't going to come up with anything because that's what they want.
He's had a lot of phone calls.
Exactly.
Bastard.
It's fucking wild. He said the investigation will be short. Manfred said this to Chris Russo, the sports radio guy here. Yeah, he said, given the way the story unfolded, it's important in assuring our fans about the integrity of the game so that we verify the things that Mr. Ohtani said. It's really that simple. We're going to just, for the integrity of the game, we're going to verify what he said. Not we're going to investigate and find out what the truth. We're just going to make sure to rubber stamp
that what he said is right.
And we're just going to make sure that that's what we say is right, and that'll be the story that we're all going with. Correct?
We're just going to make sure that logistically we can confirm what he said, and you guys can't argue with us when we agree.
As his hair turns more silver before all of our eyes.
What a thing to say.
He said it's really difficult for the federal authorities to cooperate with us fully when they have their own ongoing investigation, one that actually might count for something. Yeah. So I think this is this one where we'll have to proceed on our own. We never have this kind of authority that the law enforcement people have, but we managed to get these investigations done and find the facts, and I'm sure we will on this one. I hope it's short, but I just don't know.
Yeah. Probably won't be.
Over with.
Probably will be.
Yep. By April 12th, 2024, the number comes out.
Yeah.
This is a week and a half ago, so this is ongoing. This is a really we normally don't get to things till they're done and over with, but this is so interesting.
Yeah, it's fascinating that you can get to a dollar figure that fast.
Yeah, well, they can find out forensic accounting-wise very quickly how much money has been put up. The feds, they just subpoena all of your financial records. You're fucked.
Done. It's over for you.
But this is so fast, and we're going to say, why wait till later? We know what the outcome will be, so it doesn't matter. Even this is right before we announced we were going to do this episode, which was like a week and a half ago.
Yeah, just a minute ago.
So that's when this happened. Like, we knew it was over. It's sad, but we already know the outcome of the investigation because what's it going to be best for baseball? Yeah. They come up with the number. They say that the interpreter stole. You ready for this? I didn't notice that someone stole this from me. $16 million. Fuck out of here.
16 million?
Out of my face with that shit.
How did that happen?
Shit, motherfucker.
$16 million.
Okay, here's something, okay? Yeah. His people... Right. His financial advisors would be, and his accountants would be saying, where the fuck is $16 million going? What are you doing with this money? Yeah. Like, we don't have, me and Jimmie and I don't have a ton of money. We're not very, rich fucking people like that. We're not my favorite murder ladies.
I wish we had $16 million. That's I would piss it away. I'll tell you that right now.
No, I'd notice if it was gone. But we've gotten financial and a financial advisor for us to help us out because we don't know what the fuck we're doing. So it's not a lot of money, but little things trying to make, something last and trying to set up a retirement thing because we don't have like a 401k through our, we have to do it ourselves. It's our own business. So we're doing all that shit. So we know that like, where all your money is.
Every time.
They're taking this and they're going, why do you have that in your account? Put that here. Do that. Like no one says, you just got 16 million liquid flying out. So that means he had what? $80 million just sitting in his fucking account, not invested in anything. The fuck
An accountant would tell you if you have $16 million sitting somewhere, you have to make 30 to have that 16 because there's taxes involved.
40% at that rate.
That 16's got to get taxed. So where is it? Because we got to put that. We got to take the tax out of it.
Exactly.
So you can have it.
I'll a little inside baseball. The bank shut down Jimmie's bank account.
Yeah, they quit on me.
because he was spending money helping remodel his mom's house 6 months ago, which was not $16 million.
No.
Not even fucking close to it.
Close.
He's just trying to help his mom out because she's got cancer and stuff. And they shut down his account.
Nice kitchen.
Because they said... You bought a stove and some tile? You're out of your fucking mind. And they shut his account down. This is $16 million fucking dollars, man.
Yeah, well, he better not have an account with Chase Bank.
Holy shit.
I'll fucking lose my mind.
I swear. Chase would have come over with fucking guns drawn if you... I mean, Jesus Christ. Where'd you put it? Where'd you fucking spend your money?
They'd have flown the Enola Gay over his house and dropped 2 more nukes.
2 more on it. Take that, Ching Chong, you fucking whatever your name is down there.
You Japanese fuck don't come to America and cost us $16 million.
Shit. So I don't believe anything here.
No way.
Part of Mitsuhara's thing is that he's to have no contact with Ohtani at all, not allowed to. And his lawyer said that he turned himself in, Ohtani. Said he's continuing to cooperate with the legal process and is hopeful that he can reach an agreement with the government to resolve this case as quickly as possible so that he can take responsibility. That's a very Japanese way to say that. In America, be like, I didn't do shit. Fuck him. I don't care. I don't care if it's on film and 15 people saw it and all the financial records say it. I didn't do it. That's America. They just want to take responsibility.
Yeah.
Also, I want to get it over with so baseball can stop doing this. No, it's here.
No, but isn't in Japan, when you have brought shame, you fall on the sword? You literally, the sword thing. That's there, right?
You kill yourself if you shame people. Here we have no shame. There they have all the shame. I would love just a happy medium of shame.
Yeah.
Happy medium.
You don't have to lay on a sword. Just,
Don't also put out a fucking TikTok video talking about it. There's got to be a fucking in-between of dancing, saying the shit you did that you didn't do really, that you say, and then this, or fucking offing yourself.
At least just drag a blade over your arm or something, but don't lay on it.
Have some fucking respect. They said $16 million they stole from him. That's what he's being charged with in court. He stole this money largely to finance his voracious appetite for illegal sports betting, is what the U.S. attorney said. I feel like I said, the government could be these are 30 billionaires and they're fucking, and they're Wrangler. Like, anything's possible.
Kid. Oh, my God.
This poor kid.
I'm sure that some of the money was for him to gamble, but it was, hey, go put 10,000 on this. Here's $5,000. Make a bet for yourself. That kind of thing. That's what it is.
Keep the change.
Right.
Go down to the store, get me this, and you can buy some gum and candy for yourself. Keep the change.
Pick up some Mutz chips for yourself.
Yeah. There you go. What do you think there? You want some Flamin' Hot Cheetos? You know what? Keep the change. So they said also that Ohtani has fully cooperated and completely cooperated with the investigation, including access to his digital devices. And they said that communications between them digitally demonstrated no discussion of betting wagers or authorization of transfers to bookmakers. You would know better than to not put that in the fucking text message if you have hundreds of millions of dollars on the line. You might... They are with each other 24/7 too at the time. So why the fuck would you have to put that there? Why wouldn't you just tell him?
And for better or worse, he's the only guy that he can talk to. Like they could talk about gambling publicly on a bus.
And
nobody would have a fucking clue.
Nobody would have a clue. They could be talking about how they're going to kill everybody with sarin gas that's on the bus, and nobody would fucking
giggling
know.
About how this bus is going to explode when it reaches 50 miles an hour.
It drops below 50. Yeah, still No one would fucking... Yeah, if in Speed, if Dennis Hopper was Japanese, the bus would have just blown up and no one would have known why. And it wouldn't have had a fucking clue why it happened.
Pop quiz,
no
hot shot. In Japanese, we don't know what you said.
Keanu just go, huh? Huh? I don't know. It's a foreigner.
No way.
He's speaking a foreign tongue. And then, boom! That would be the end of the fucking movie. Short movie.
No way.
Kapow! Done. Bummer.
Don't let any butt-reaming asshole be a father.
Love parenthood. Oh, my God. So, wow, $16 million here.
That's crazy.
Mizuhara, apparently, the criminal complaint included dozens of messages allegedly sent between Mizuhara and the bookmaker. Mm-hmm. At one point, Mizuhara, well, this is November 14th, 2022, texted the bookmaker, "I'm terrible at this sports betting thing, huh? LOL.
I'm pretty bad at this, right?
Wow, here's a bunch of money. Any chance you can bump me again? As you know, you don't have to worry about me not paying, so can you just roll it over?" And
because you know who's bankrolling this.
And then on the June 24th, 2023, "I have a problem, LOL," he wrote.
LOL, man.
LOL.
How trivial is this to him?
LOL.
He does not give a shit.
No, we got a guy paying for it, so who cares?
I want to know how much he lost when he wrote LOL. Like that bet. What was that wager when you said, "I'm bad at this, LOL"?
LOL.
Whose salary did you just lose?
Fuck. He said, "I'm terrible at the sports betting thing, LOL." That's his thing.
Who just lost?
November 19th, 2023, he says, quote, "I'm going to be honest. I ended up losing a lot of money on crypto the last couple of years, and I took a huge hit, obviously, with the sports, too. Just wanted to ask, is there any way we can settle on an amount? I've lost way too much on the site already. Of course, I know it's my fault." So he's like, "Can we, tell me what my amount is?" Which is no, because he's probably paying fucking vig at this point.
You bet.
If it's an illegal bookmaker, if he borrows, if he owes $100,000 and he can't pay it right away, then the juice starts. So let's say it's 3 fucking points on that. Yeah. So that's going to be $3,000 a week. He's going to have to fucking pay.
A week.
That's just the interest. So when
if
this
you
guy
pay
goes
that,
to
you
his
still
bookie,
owe everything else.
Yeah, you go to his bookie. $3,000 means I won't hurt you this week, but that is zero principle.
Nothing. You
so
still
if you paid
owe $100,000.
If you went and said $6,000, then you owe $97,000.
Right.
That's how it works. So either way, you owe $3 every week. So that's how points work, and that's what
not good.
He's saying, "What's a number?" And this guy's going, "Depends on when you fucking pay me, because the fucking vig is rolling, chief." That's how bookies make money, by people owing them fucking money. They like it when you don't pay them.
Yeah.
It helps.
They don't like that when they have to enforce that. They don't like that you don't ever pay, but
they don't like if you can't pay.
Yeah,
they like if you don't pay, because then you will pay. But if you can't pay, then they're fucked. Because if they kill you, now they don't have anything.
They don't get money. Yeah,
no. So there's a fine line between hurting a guy, but not so much that he goes to the feds. So it's like that's the fine line of
and not so much that he can't earn.
That's the other thing. Yeah, that he can't make the money.
Disability.
So. In November, he was unable to get in touch. The bookie was trying to get in touch with Mizuhara. Mm-hmm. So he had allegedly messaged that he was watching. The bookie said that he was watching Ohtani walk his dog in Newport Beach. This is why you don't fuck with people.
Yeah.
That's why you pay the $3,000.
Yeah.
He said, "I'm just going to go up and talk to him and ask how I can get in touch with you since you're not responding," is what he wrote. And then he said, "Call me back immediately. Like, I know where your boy is."
Immediately.
Yeah. So in January, the bookmaker allegedly told Mizuhara that he was, quote, "putting me in a position that this is going to get out of control." You're putting me in a position where this is going to get out of control. You're putting me in a position by not paying me. Right. He said, "If I don't hear from you by the end of the day, it's going to be out of my hands."
Meaning that dog is going to be over an electric line or some shit.
Yeah, that dog is going to be fucking my dinner tonight.
I'm going to make sure that Ohtani knows why.
No shit, it's going to be wearing a little Angels hat at the time. Don't worry about it. So I guess he placed between December 21 and January 2024, he allegedly placed about 19,000 bets, averaging 25 a day.
Wow.
25 bets a day.
Dude, that's insane.
Insane degenerate gambler level.
And
I've never heard of even knowing gangster stories of guys who are fucking hijacking trucks and betting all the money. Nobody bets like that.
That's going to be $1,000 bets each time at minimum.
Oh, yeah. Well, the bets came to a net loss, according to the criminal complaint, of more than $40 million in $40 million in 2 years. December
$40 million.
$40 million with an M.
Gambled. Oh, my God.
Net loss of that. So what did you bet? Because I'm sure you won sometimes.
You're right, because you won some. You probably won $15 million.
Holy
lost 40.
Shit. He faces a maximum penalty of 30 years if convicted of bank fraud, but he's not going to get 30 years. He'll get 5 years.
You know what though? What was the $16 million in that one point was what he cost him. But so it was more than it's gonna end. That's what it is. He probably made $15 million and he lost 40. So that's 20. Call it 25. Is that the net or is that the?
That'd be his net losses. Because I don't think he made another $25 million interpreting to fucking make up the difference of the 16 he gave and the 40 he lost. Is the
40 the net loss? Is that what they said?
That's his net loss in 2 years.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Holy shit, that's so much gambling.
That's so much fucking gambling.
How do you have time to interpret? You're gambling all day.
Gambling. Interpreters are apparently a very easy job.
Easy fucking job.
If Ohtani's not talking, you don't have shit to do. If he's a quiet guy, you win.
Gambling.
Yeah. He might just be a quiet guy. You don't have to ever do shit. Wow, that's really fucking wild. Holy shit. So they said the investigation did not find any betting on baseball by Mr. Mitsuhara. Given the information disclosed today, the other information we already have collected, and then they're going to wait, blah, blah, blah. April 15th here, the Ohtani interpreter scandal explained. It's all over with now.
It's over?
It's been 2 weeks. We know everything that happened. It's all over. They say that he stole $16 million. That's how it is. Period. Ohtani's a poor scammed man. They said
poor bookkeeper.
Yep, that's it. They said Mizuhara even put out. Yep, he said previously he placed bets via DraftKings and assumed bets through Boyer were legal. He grew up in California. You didn't just get here from fucking Yokohama 2 weeks ago and go, they took me on long cab ride around and just robbed me. Get the fuck out of here. You're from fucking Riverside. What do you think we're fucking Stunat over here, you idiot? Jesus Christ. This is a guy who's very American, but when it's convenient, he's like, I'm very Japanese. I don't understand. Fuck out of here, Mitsuhara. He said, obviously, Ohtani wasn't happy about it, and he said he would help me out to make sure I never do this again. He decided to pay it off for me. I want everyone to know that Shohei had zero involvement in betting. I want people to know that I did not know this was illegal. I learned my lesson the hard way. I will never do sports betting ever again. Legitimate businesses don't track your friends down and go, I'm watching him walk his dog right now. Be ashamed if something happened to it.
Yeah. If FanDuel starts doing that shit, that's problems.
If your mortgage company says that, you better pay your mortgage because that's a different sort of thing here.
No, it's the nuclear fallout. I don't understand things.
I just don't get it. Yeah, it came down to my family. It's something that's been passed down. That's fucking wild. So, yeah, he's completely... Ohtani said, quote, to summarize how I'm feeling right now, I'm beyond shocked. It's really hard to verbalize how I'm feeling at this point. The season's going to start, and I'm going to obviously let my lawyers handle the matters from here. I'm completely assisting in all investigations taking place right now. And then he did the George Bush thing. He said, now watch this drive. Now watch me hit this home run. Pow. Great job, Brownie. Kapow.
Now watch this drive.
He did a total now watch this drive. Yeah, there's people floating and shit. Don't worry about it. Now watch this drive. Same fucking shit. So... this guy had direct access to Ohtani's bank account.
Why would he want that? Why would he need that?
Why would you let your guy
as an interpreter? Why would he need that?
Unless he was paying.
He's got his own paycheck of $500,000 a year that he's making.
For fuck's sake.
Right. He's got plenty of money. He doesn't need money. And you give him access to your bank account. It's because you're involved.
That's what I mean. Tell your wife that you're letting your friend have access to your bank account.
Right.
And see what she says.
Why does an interpreter need your money?
Yeah.
Ever.
No shit. So, or Ohtani, he's not married, is he? Or did he just get married?
He might be. I don't know.
I couldn't remember.
Doesn't matter anyway. The point is, the man has got his own. True. He's got his own fucking money. He's got his own. He's got a job.
He's an adult.
He's got a debit card. He doesn't need Ohtani's money.
He's got a fake college graduation. Yeah. He's doing a lot. He's got things.
He makes 5 unbelievable salaries together. He makes $500,000 a year.
Yeah, if he's lucky. So
No, he does. The baseball team pays him $500,000 a year to be his interpreter.
Yeah.
He doesn't need any more money.
That's a good salary.
Fine. Yeah,
that's a good salary.
That's an incredible. That is 5 incredible salaries.
Yeah, that's so fucking weird, man. So
ridiculous.
There you go. Ohtani, at this point, they're just saying this poor victim. Well, isn't he a great hitter, though? Anyway, so this season, they've just completely changed the subject. It's all good.
Watch him find the curve.
God, I'd love to know the truth. So that's Ohtani, and then we're just very quickly going to talk about a couple others because we have a lot of gambling scandals.
Yeah.
We'll do another bonus episode on gambling scandals. But
this one went long, Jesus.
There's so much to bitch about and talk about. The one that I really find interesting, the 60s NFL was just fucking
rot,
teeming because they were investigating a lot. In the 50s, there are countless numbers of games that people say were thrown and shaved.
Rigged 100%.
Rigged. And one of them, they said, there's a couple of gangster that was a federally indicted guy who was a gambler that said they'd hired referees. They didn't fuck the fucking players. They said the players have no control over shit. So even if you get the quarterback, you have to get the head coach too, because if the quarterback throws 3 picks in the first half, the coach yanks him. So then what? You're fucked. Then the next guy's trying hard. If you have a defensive back, what if they don't throw to that fucking guy?
Right.
He said a ref is the guy who...
Even if they make the play, maybe they didn't make the play.
Well, it's not even big calls, though, with the ref, because a ref in the second quarter with 8 minutes remaining where no one remembers, if it's 3rd and 13 and this team fucking picks up the first down, well, it was holding. There's holding on every fucking play.
Right. You can bring it back anytime.
Holding, that's back. That's a huge deal. That would kill momentum. Things like that they have refs do that would keep the score where they wanted it to be. So
Donahue, he figured it out.
Donahue. Now, they also, though, they really tried to make an example of a guy when he got caught gambling in any way and tried to say, he's a bad guy. He's just terrible, when it was something that everybody was doing at the time. And the owners were doing it 100 times more than anybody else.
Really?
The Alex Karras, Paul Hornung thing was one of the big ones here. Now, Paul Hornung was like considered like the golden boy of the NFL. He was on the Packers and the Vince Lombardi years and, you know, Mr. Golden Boy. And Alex Karras was a big star defensive player for the Detroit Lions. And he went on to be Mongo in Blazing Saddles and Webster's dad and, you know, all that kind of shit. So they said an investigation from the NFL concentrated on star defensive tackle Alex Karras. This is 1962, 1963. Who was accused of being seen with several Detroit gamblers in a front-page report in the Detroit News on January 7th, 63. He'd become a target because his part ownership in a bar with a known gambler and the gambler's brother. He went in on a bar with a fucking bookmaker, gambler, and his brother, which is what a lot of the guys did back then because those are the guys that invested in bars. You know what I mean? So he said that they told him they did the same thing to Joe Namath. Joe Namath had a bar called Bachelor's 2, and the league told him, well, you got to sell the bar because we found out the FBI did an investigation and people are putting all sorts of bets in from your phone and all that. And he's like, how the fuck do I know it was on my phone? Fuck you. I'm not selling shit. So they announced, they said they were going to suspend Namath. This was the season he won the Super Bowl. They were going to suspend him for a year and all this, and eventually he said he'd sell the bar.
Because they were calling in bets from the phone at the bar that he owns.
Yeah. They moved the phone to the kitchen, and then the bets went in from the kitchen. It didn't matter. People are finding the phone and using it to call bets. They said bets were even called in from Namath's office, but Namath is never there.
He's never there.
He's not doing paperwork.
No.
He shows up after games, picks up 6 women, and goes home. That's what he does.
Signs a couple autographs and goes and gets a blowjob.
That's it. Yeah, gets the buzz going that if you come here, Joe Namath might show up, and that's that. So this bar, though, Alex Karras said, I'm not selling shit in the bar. Go fuck yourself. He's the first guy to tell him, go fuck yourselves. He said he made 3 times as much from the bar than he did with his NFL salary. So who the fuck are you going to tell me to fucking do that? You can't tell me shit. You want to pay me what I make here, I'll quit. But otherwise, fuck you. That's what he said. I got a fucking family to support. I don't care what the fuck you think about my life. He said, quote, the NFL asked me to leave the bar because of the unsavory characters who walked into the bar. I said, fine, I'll do that just as long as you don't let the unsavory characters come into the stadium.
Oh, great call.
Said, how many gamblers are at the fucking stadium? Right. Nobody tells you guys.
They're watching the game. Who gives a shit?
They're all there. You're going to keep them all out? You have the same ability to do that I do with a bar. How the fuck do I know who's gambling? I don't care. The NFL didn't reply to that, of course. He said, I never worried about whether the league gave me permission or not. I was making $9,000 a year playing football and $18,000 a year with the bar.
$9,000 a year.
$9,000 a year.
Oh, my God.
Which is like making like 90, 100 grand back then. But still,
it's not enough money.
No, it's not. And he's making twice as much money. Right. Whatever you're making twice as much money doing, that's your occupation.
That's what you do, Whatever pays your bills, that's what you do.
And a bar will last longer than your knees, too.
For sure.
And suppose you hurt yourself the next year. Now you have nothing. So it's not like the league gave you anything when you left the league back then.
And given the celebrity that he has now, his that bar might still be thriving if he kept it open. Christ.
Yeah, he's very famous. So... he said it didn't make much sense to leave the bar to go play football. Then he was interviewed like a week later by NBC reporter David Burke on January 13th. Early in the interview, he said, quote, I enjoy betting. I assume that there is betting going on in the league. So I assume other guys like to gamble. Yeah. And they said, have you ever bet on a game in which you were playing? And he said, yes, I have.
Uh-oh.
So that made this whole thing explode because it airs on the Huntley Brinkley News Report on the NBC Evening News on January 16th, 1963. And Pete Rozelle, who was the commissioner at the time, they said, he said that on TV. Yeah. And Pete said, if Karras said that, he may have a real problem. Now, Rozelle did a probe and concluded that Alex Karras had made no fewer than 6 significant bets since 1958. So about a bet a year, no fewer than a bet a year, including $100.
All right.
$100 we're talking about. $16 million with Ohtani, $100. On his own team in the 1962 in a game with the Packers, and $100 on the Packers that same year in the title game with the Giants. The Lions were already out.
Game he wasn't even playing.
No, their season was over. He was just betting on the title game because it's fun to bet on the fucking title game.
Yeah.
So he bet $100 there. They said in the wake of these revelations, Karras said, I haven't done anything I'm ashamed of, and I'm not guilty of anything. Fuck your mother again.
Yeah.
So the guy who did this book said that he interviewed Karras and asked him about the players' associations with Detroit mobsters. And Karras replied, games were never mentioned. They never tried to get inside information or any edge on the field. I never heard anyone get out of line and ask me any of those stupid questions. Who's going to win and by how much? Also, Alex Karras was a giant, terrifying fucking man. You would be afraid.
That was his role. That's the reason he was in Blazing Saddles, because he's a big, scary guy.
Yeah, like quarterback said, he scared the shit out of them. He was terrifying over the middle. Like, that would ruin their whole day just seeing him over there. He was really scary. He said that I never heard anyone get out of line and ask me stupid questions. Who's going to win and by how much? I'm from Gary, Indiana, and I know what betting is. He's like, I've been around. Yeah. He said, I've been betting all my life. My association with those guys I hung around was, number one, they were my age, and number two, we hung around the same places, like the Grecian Gardens, and we met each other socially at the places we hung around. It wasn't a heavy relationship. It was a same-age relationship. We had a lot in common, so I never had any problem with them, and they didn't have any problem with me. I hung around, knew where people hung around. He said that the Lions management were fully aware of these associations between the players and the mobsters and never did shit about it.
Didn't care. Yeah.
There's a guy named Donald Dawson, who's a big Detroit gambler, who knew every fucking player there was. He hired them in the offseason to work at his car dealerships. He knew all these guys, and he was like the big bookie of Detroit, which is wild. Paul Hornung, on the other hand here, the Packers guy, he's a 1956 Heisman Trophy winner from Notre Dame. He's like Mr. All-American Golden
beautiful.
Boy.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. He was associated with a lumber company owner, Abe Samuels, who's a West Coast gambler, part owner of the Tropicana in Las Vegas, the casino. Yeah. They had met in San Francisco prior to the 1956 East-West college football game, struck up a social relationship, and Hornung personally bet as much as $300 a game and provided him with inside information about the Packers team, is what this guy said.
Oh.
According to a report, Samuels had developed a habit of querying Hornung by telephone regarding his opinion of the outcomes in various games. They said in one season, Hornung won $1,500 from his gambling on NFL games, and Samuels admitted betting nearly $100,000 each season on
holy shit.
On shit. So Hornung would just kind of bet with him type of deal, like if I'll throw in with you. On April 17th, 1963, Rozelle indefinitely suspended Hornung and Karras and 5 other Detroit players, or 5 other players were in the mix here, but they were fined for betting on NFL games, which they were not playing.
Okay.
So they were fined $2,000 each. So they said each had bet $50 on the December 30th, 1962 NFL championship game between the Packers and Giants. $50.
Everybody in this country was betting on it. In their fucking Super Bowl party homes. And who gives a shit if these guys not at the game are doing the same thing we're doing?
I don't know if the quote's in here, but Karras at one point said, every Sunday there's 80,000 fucking gamblers up there. They have bets at work. They have bets with guys. We're all betting, and it's fine. Nobody cares. But if I bet $50 on a game I'm not even playing in, you're pissed off at me?
Deal.
Fuck you. Yeah. Hornung apologized. He said, I made a terrible mistake. I realize this now. I'm truly sorry. Mm-hmm. By the way, both players were reinstated a year later. Hornung said, I'm so sorry. I'm truly sorry. Karras said, quote, I put myself on the line by saying that I gambled on the Huntley-Brinkley report, which was totally edited and taken out of context. I went on to say how I gambled and what I gambled on. Do you gamble? I said yes. That's Alex Karras of the Detroit Lions saying that he gambles. That to me was a total setup. I don't know who set me up, but whoever it was, it worked. It was probably Carol Rosenblum and George Halas. Which is true, actually. George Halas was one of the guys who started this because it took a lot of heat off the NFL by putting Hornung and me on suspension.
Mm-hmm. And Halas is the Bears owner?
Yes.
Yeah. Those are rival teams.
Rosenblum owned the Colts all through that time, then traded teams with the LA Rams owner, ended up becoming owner of the Rams, married Georgia Frontiere. Then he fucking died mysteriously in the surf one day. He went out to swim and died mysteriously in the surf, and there's all sorts of conspiracy theories about that. Next thing you know, Georgia was married to some young guy named Frontiere, and she was running the team completely, and still to this fucking day owns it. So
really,
that's interesting.
The Rams?
The Rams, the blonde lady who said that's Carol, and Carol Rosenblum was the biggest fucking gambler in the history of sports ownership, I think, in my opinion. So Alex Karras says, quote, the only thing that keeps the NFL going is gambling. 100% true, by the way. Yeah. Still more now than ever.
More now, yeah.
Because now there's fantasy, too. And I have objected to the hypocrisy within the NFL for not facing up to that. Yeah. Fuck yes. Couldn't be more fucking true. So that's Alex Karras. We'll talk about the Carol Rosenblum and some of the other owners.
I can't wait.
Then we have a bunch of other gambling from other sports, too, that we'll talk about.
Oh, fantastic.
We have tons, so we'll do another one of these in a few months, and we'll have some gambling fun and yell and scream about how dumb these people are. So, and how hypocritical the fucking leagues are. So that's the most fun. That said, thank you, everybody.
Yes, you're amazing.
For all that you do for us, for everything that you are for us.
Yeah,
we
support
appreciate
like crazy, and you're amazing.
The fuck out of you. Thank you so much. We'll be back with more in a couple weeks. Listen to the regular shows. See you soon, everybody.
Bye.